Hi everyone, my name is Nicole Groff, and this is my multicultural theme kit for social studies for elementary school. And I wanted to share with you the books and the activities that I have chosen for this kit. The first book is by National Geographic Kids on penguins. Part of what the students have to do for an additional activity is the Penguin Memory Book. So this gives a nice in-depth look at different penguins. It provides real-life pictures, and it tells the students where the penguins are located, what makes them different than any of the other birds, what they eat for dinner, how they hunt for their food, how they raise their young. And I think the kids would really enjoy reading this because it's an easy level reading book to use for third grade. Another book that I found that would be very helpful for students in geography for Antarctica is the Student World Atlas by National Geographic. And this provides physical and political information for the kids as well as real life pictures. It also provides different types of maps, like the physical map uh, of the high points and low points, how much of Antarctica is ice and land. And then it also provides a political map of the different territories that have been claimed, the countries who have signed the Antarctic Treaty. It also gives a nice page on the environmental aspects of Antarctica. And I think that would really help students kind of make the connection between Antarctica and the rest of the world. The other book is Who Was Ernest Shackleton by James Buckley Jr. And this is a nice little novel on the life of one of the explorers who found Antarctica back in the late 1800s, early 1900s. And one of the activities that the students have to do is to design and build a shelter. Now, this helps the students understand the importance of shelter in Antarctica and the hardships that were experienced by the explorers, especially the early explorers. And so in this kit, I've provided some curtains, or you can use sheets or canvases, whatever you have on hand, and a tension rod, or you can use multiple tension rods or sticks or tape for the kids to build a shelter. There's also string in here that they can use to help tie the canvases together or tie them up to a central area point. This activity helps the students also to work together and learn how to appreciate other people's opinions and ideas and understand the importance of everybody working together to reach a common goal. So that's one of my activities. Another activity is to journal life as a researcher, and they can use the information that they've gained from reading about Ernest Shackleton, as well as I have several information packets to hand out to the students. There's 4 different packs on the wildlife in Antarctica. This one is on birds of Antarctica. You have on penguins, seals, and whales. So these are different packets that they can use to research the animals of Antarctica. They also have information packets that touch on the McMurdo station and what is involved in the station, where it's located, who all is a part of it. There's also information on the Antarctic Treaty that they can go through and work together to research why the Antarctic Treaty was formed, why it was written, who's a part of it, and what the purpose of it is for. There's an activity in here that also gets the students to work in groups to fill out a graphic organizer, and then together as a class, they bring all their graphic organizers together for the different informations based on their country, and collectively they put together information on the Antarctic Treaty. Another activity that I have is the Penguin Memory Book that they can compile together, and this will include drawings of penguins. I have markers and crayons and paints in here for the students to use to draw the penguins, they have to label the different heights of the penguins, different aspects like what they eat, where they live, and they have to keep that in a memory book. That can also be part of their life as a journal. Life as an explorer journal. But I have some information packets like Penguin Time that gives the differences between an Adelaide pinstrap and emperor penguin. They have to graph their findings once they have researched their penguins and they've ordered them from shortest to tallest. They have to graph their findings. So it also involves some math in there too. This also provides the vocabulary needed for research, like the adaptation, Antarctic, counter shading, endangered, down, food chain, food web, predator, preen, prey. It's all the vocabulary that they are going to need to know when it comes to researching the different penguins for their penguin memory book. Another activity that is my art-based activity is an animal diorama. There are a lot of different species of animals that live in Antarctica, and so the students, using the different facts packs, can choose an animal to focus on, and they have to research what kind of habitat that animal lives in and then create a diorama based on their research. The other activity is a geographical activity that compares and contrasts the polar regions. So you have the North Pole, which is the Arctic, and then the South Pole, which is the Antarctic. And the students are going to research the differences and the similarities between the two polar regions and what makes the Arctic and Antarctic different, and as well as likewise. And that they'll use one of these packets, which is Antarctica, Land of Ice, and it kind of gives information on what makes Antarctica unique. I think this theme kit really helps the students to understand how to work together. Since the early explorers first discovered Antarctica, we've had a lot of countries band together to create a central goal or a common goal in preserving Antarctica and the natural resources as well as the native animals that live in Antarctica. You have a lot of countries that have come together for that common goal. And I think this kit would give the students an idea of how that is accomplished. Thank you so much.